Hello, hello, hello. I'm a minute late. It's inexcusable. It's over. Let me do all my things. Get some music going first. First things first. I really like this playlist. Wow, that's loud. Ah, that's a lot better. Mute the Discord for a while. Grab my own stream link. I am a professional. This is all fine. Totally not unprepared. Totally not thinking what else I forgot. Okay, here we go. How are we today? Unlucky it's Friday. Why can't it always be Monday? Monday is the best, right? I just ordered groceries, I know I'm lazy. It's just too tempting, like you can focus on whatever you wanna do, you don't have to really think about anything. This is a big yikes. Someone rush. 3.5k for rare. What the hell is this, Plarium? Come on. I was really hoping like at most 3k. But 3.5 is gonna be really rough. The only thing I've been doing today is basically Ice Golem. Haven't really gotten that far. I haven't actually checked the Dungeon Divers requirements either. But 1.2k for Ice Golem is fine, it's perfectly doable. 2.7, same as last time. Does that 20 primal get me a primal shot? Of course it's gonna be 95 out of 100. Classic. So that's gonna get me to 95 out of 100. Is there any primal fragments anywhere else? I think this was fully done at Tensum, yeah. No primal fragments here. I mean, here we can grab some easy points. Only 3 people have scored anything. Despair. It's so sad. Might as well try and upgrade some of the guys I need for Relic Keeper. 1 War Maiden, 1 Templar, 1 Heiress. Where's my filter? So that's it now. Oh wait, no, I need 4 to fill the team, right? Okay, let's start opening some shards. I'm just gonna open 2. I'm gonna open them all about an hour into the stream. Yo Bob, yo Sven, how are we doing? I hope everyone having a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm a bit torn between Glycad and Python. Main thing is I want a Force Reviver. Because there are a lot of Alices, there are a lot of Gales, there are a lot of Atols in Arena. So I think a Force Reviver would make the most sense. And it's between Glycad and Python for me. Python would be really fun, mainly because of the cleanse and the block debuffs as well. Glycad's benefit is that he's basically like a Haikatun, kinda. Like speed lead with speed boost. Then again, Duchess reviving people is fun, but if Duchess dies because everybody's magic affinity in arena, she's not really gonna do a whole lot. I think I'm gonna go with Pythian actually, and Recto is the only one I don't have yet. I just want like 3 chickens. Do you have enough shots? At the moment, no. Which is why I'm really worried. There is a chance that we are gonna get the fusion hero from here. Three rares to start. Not the best start in the world. But I do need to level these guys. Where's my diabolist? Okay, so that's all of these, right? No, I want to rank up the Spirit Host as well. Really need a lucky fusion rare too? Yeah, possibly. There is a chance to do the dungeon missions or dungeon challenges. But that would require some sort of hero that really carries me through Fire Knight. No epics, no legendaries, no nothing. It's fine. Okay. Wait, no. I fucked up, didn't I? Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't need to rank these guys up. That's gonna bite me in the ass, isn't it? They would have been fine at 30. I needed to rank these. Okay, Sorceress and Executioner. Let's open 6 more. That's 1. 2. This was a fusion rare. 3. Still no epics. 4. I need 6 for chickens. This was a fusion rare as well. A lot of the rares were actually fusion rares. Same thing here. No epics at all, and no fusion rares, unlucky. So Sorceress and Executioner. Sorceress. Executioner. Yeah, I don't care about those. It's Sorceress, Executioner and Templar. Might as well ascend these guys. 1, 2, 3. In case you didn't know, it doesn't really matter that much if you rank the fusion rares up. Because you can still use them for the fusion. I'm gonna just combine these, I don't wanna go to the potions. Oh yeah, Prosecutor was the one that Nutgex used. For Fire Knight 20. Who was the last guy? Ares. I am 100% sure that I need to fuse this guy. And Relic Keeper as well. 200k, that's extortion. So now everybody's rank 4. Not campaign, but Ice Golem. Oh yeah, I need to rank this guy up as well. 3 more chickens. Can we get an early epic? I don't want to go to epic mercy again. Just give me a lure. Okay, there's the epic. I mean, I'll take a royal card, sure, why not? Not a lure, but definitely a good one. Now upgrade him. Void Bruce is the one I do have, so that's good. Royal Guard does have decreased speed as well, so that's gonna come in handy later. Wait, not the Royal Guard, I want the fusion guys. So all of these to a body. Then we might have to grind some potions. One thing I haven't paid attention to is if I can ascend all of these 4 before the potion keeps end. So I'm gonna actually check it next. No, not before the potion keeps end, before the summon rush ends. Because I do need to ascend them to 4-star. I think I have enough potions, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna struggle for magic potions, which are also required for the fusion, so... Let's see how close we can get. Max. Got 1. Got 2. Void potions we also gonna need a lot. Nice. Haven't run out yet. Can I just... I think I can just combine still, because I'm gonna get way more of these anyway. So everybody's fully ascended. Wait, what? It was just... In my head I was thinking that this mission was Fuse Relic Keeper. My brain is not braining. It hurts. Stage 10 of Ohio Ice Golem. I mean that's nice. There's a event going. I mean, might as well level these guys then. I don't know. Relic Keeper Fusion is a mission though, right? Or am I completely out of it? Arbiter missions, right. Surely Relic Keeper is a mission. Yeah, it's the last mission of this part 3. Yeah, it's far, far away. Well, this is fun. Can I get a turn, Mr. Boss? Thank you. Yeah, I don't really have any fusion heroes to level up right now, and I'm gonna get a bunch of chickens once I open the rest of my shots. Yo, Jonathan, how are we doing? My groceries should be here any moment, so I'm gonna dip once they come. I'm gonna go unload. Oh, I'm back, whatever you call it. Just finished Hawaii Night 10 hard mission, congrats. That's one tough mission. I just made all the heroes for Relic Keeper fusion because I thought my last mission was to fuse Relic Keeper, what it was just this year. But might as well level these guys. I don't really have any other heroes that needs levels right now. Maybe I need to level Royal Guard like ASAP. So easy way to get the shield down on Fire Knight would be Gaelic is 4 hitter, Gale 4 hits, then Royal Guard 4 hits. So that's basically my boss sword. Then if I add an army gear to that combo, it's probably gonna be just fine. Arena check? Yeah, might as well. This looks like a bait. I'm worried about the level 1 Haikatu. Should be fine. The groceries are showing as delivered on the app, but nobody rang the doorbell, so I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna leave you with some ice golem autos. In case the groceries are there. The way in Finland it works, they just leave everything outside the door, and you just pick them up whenever you want. Be right back. Part 10 time, still about 2 minutes 15 to 2 minutes 30, give or take. With very few red items, it still fail, but it's about 95% success. Yeah, that's really good. Like anything close to 2 minutes is already pretty fast. Did you Glampus team a few weeks ago? No, mitä helikätön, yeah. That's wild. The shards are really itching. I think I'm gonna open them all now. And I really need to think about if I can somehow do the dungeon missions. I just realized that it would be incredibly beneficial if the boss actually froze Gaelic here. Yeah, my team is the same. If decrease speed doesn't land, it can fail. Alright, let's see. One more, then rest as a temple. What's the fusion hero called? Let me open the page. I wanna know his name. Hide Stitcher. So now we are hoping for Hide Stitcher. Come on. Or any good epic, any good legendary. That looks like a rare CD. I mean, we did get the Rector, that's cool, I guess. Other than that, nothing really useful. But hey, that's way better than the last gun. We got 2 epics from about 24 ancients. And both really good ones, got Rector and Royal Guard. Yeah, we are going for Senna and Godseeker. Cardinal would be funny for arena team, but I don't really want to make funny arena teams right now. Always starting with the one we wanted. Well, I mean, that's cool, sure. Easy one go and got it. Okay, let's get the other one as well then, why not? The more luck please name actually works. Give me a cold heart. Oh, lame. I don't want to choose a freaking epic, come on. I'm not gonna choose anything then, screw you. Come on. Well, that's a chicken if I've ever seen one. Any yellow? Siege Hulk isn't bad, I think. No, it is actually kind of bad. Single target decrease speed. AoE smack, which is okay, I guess. We already have decreased defense, so don't really need that. This could be okay for Fire Knight. Come on, let's see the Lego. Just do it, no. I'll take a miscreated monster, that's also really good. Doesn't help me to watch the fusion, but like this epic pool is kinda whack. We got Rector, we got Godseeker, miscreated, Royal Guard. Like, that's wild. Miscreated is actually gonna be huge for waves. I wanna do my main shot now as well. I'm gonna leave you with this screen while I switch accounts. Yeah, Seer isn't as good earlier. Like, still really good, but just not like completely mental. Let's see the main shots then. Main won't struggle. We got everything we want. Main it's between Glygad and Elva. I'm gonna go Elva mainly to help with Chimera. Does any of the epics... I only use Ugo and Rector, so I'm gonna check if I need... After these shots I'm gonna hop back to the free-to-play. I just got an itch. I wanted to pull some shots. So Elva, Ugo. Elva, Ugo. Yeah, it's easy choice, it's Senna. And it doesn't really matter. Elva, Ugo. So this is pretty much on point. We need to open 4 Sacreds, the Primal, and all Voids. And that's gonna be almost exactly 3.5. Let's start with the Voids. Try to get Maritzka with 3 shot, got 3 rares, unlucky. That's usually how it goes. I think this is the second time. second time ever I'm gonna do a 10 Bull of Voids on any account. Come on. Be shiny yellow, please. Looking like a rare city. A towering titan. Wow, let's go. That's another rare. The main definitely is the unluckiest. Give me 2 Ugos. Or any yellow. There's 1 Ugo. Give me another Ugo. Lame. That should be 3.5k, right? Yeah. Back to the free-to-play. I'm the most anticlimactic shard puller. They're just all gone in 5 seconds. Okay, so let's map out where we at with the free-to-play. 2.4k. Might as well claim all of this shit, why not? We need 1.1k. There is a challenge 5 out of 5 here. That would get us a sacred shard, which would make it really close if we manage to somehow find a shard or 2. There's might be a shard or 2 here somewhere as well. Equip a champion with 6 level 16 artifact, sure. Congratulations, you're gonna get critical damage plus 65%. So we need 900 points in, what is it, 3 days. And that's after we open all the green shots. So 500 points we would get from the dungeon challenges. Anyone remember what's the reward for part 4 out of 5 for the dungeon challenges? Is it a void shard? Actually, if I really need the points with gems, the best way about it, believe it or not, is refreshing the market. That's actually the most cost-efficient way of doing summon rush. Because one ancient, if you buy the 11 pack, is about 82 gems. If you refresh the market 16 times, you get on average about 32 green shots, which is 32 points. So you get about 1.6x the multiplier if you keep refreshing the market and buying all the green shots. So technically it's more worth refreshing the market, but you are gonna regret everything kinda when you don't get any ancient shots. Win 1 superior potion. I'm gonna need those anyway. I think this was consistent, surely. So I think Rector and Royal Guard may help me later. If I need to push for the Fire Knight. Man, this is gonna be rough. Actually, it's gonna be 850 points. We get 1 Ancient Shard, probably 1 Mystery Shard, then a Sacred Shard if we do all the dungeon challenges. So we would be about 300 points short. Easiest way would be just to buy the 11 pack of Ancients and use up all the green shards we get on the way there. Oh, it's rough. Anyway, how's everyone else's fusion going? Are you still on raid to get the fusion or no? Wonder how close to the epic I could get on the main if I just burn all my gems. How many points was it for the epic? Was it like 6k? Because on the main I could get about 4.5. I think if I get more sacreds from Grambos on the main, I'm just gonna get the epic, make it easier. 6.1, that's rough. Yeah, the shard costs are wild. Like, I was expecting worst case scenario to be about 3k for the rare. Which would have been perfectly doable, but 3.5 it's gonna be real close. Wait, why am I leveling this? Oh yeah, for food. Failed as always on the shots, that's rough. This account might fail, it's gonna be really close. Wonder what kind of gear I could get on Miscreated. I've checked this a million times, but I always forget. Because 13 is the goal, right? And we only need to worry about the waves. So Miscreated would need 95 accuracy. Hello? You good, Mr. Optimizer Page? We'll come back to that later. Maybe it wakes up again. Oh nice, it's back up. So Miscreated should probably be... He should probably be the fastest, right? So about 180. I'll reset settings first. Maybe you can go damage actually, since he scales from HP. So damage... I don't think I have the gear for this, but let's see. Without stealing. Let's assume couple masteries. Wait, I can't actually use this. What if we lock? I was typing garlic when I was searching Gaelic, that's funny. Lock these two. Can we get to 180 now? What about 170? Oh, 170 is possible. It would steal from allies, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I have to think about it. Because it might be that I have to beat up Fire Knight 13. I do have Royal Guard, I do have Army Gear, so like I have some really good ones. Lord of Steel, now I'm not gonna go that far into Masteries. I need to save my energy for the fusion. Can't get the 1-week gift code to work, sadly. Wish I could get the 6-star Slayer gear. Is your account more than 7 days old now? It is, right? I remember you saying 6 days on Wednesday. I don't know how it works exactly, but on mine it worked fine. Try log out from Plarium Play as well, then relog to your account on Plarium Play. And it's also only on Plarium Play, I'm pretty sure. Because that's where I got the notification on. I need 1 big potion here for the mission. Things to do today is mostly Ice Golem. And I think this Dungeon Diver overlaps with something, but I do need to double check. So there is... This actually doesn't overlap with anything, that's unfortunate. So there's gonna be a spider tournament after without Dungeon Divers. Then the Fire Knight tournament is gonna overlap with the last one. Is there any events coming up that might give me a shot? There is the champion training tournament, and with any luck, that's gonna have primal fragments. If the champion training has primal fragments, I could burn all my books, I could burn all my brews, all my everything. There's also a chance that the gear enhancement might have, but it's gonna start on Monday. So there's only gonna be Classic Arena that starts tomorrow, then there's gonna be Champion Training that starts on Sunday. Yeah, the scheduling is really brutal, like you have to burn so much energy for the Dungeon Divers. Luckily on the main it's not an issue because I've been so inactive on the main due to the free-to-play. But I was really hoping I could do it on this account, but now I'm not so sure. I think it's safe to say at this point that I have to get the Sacred from the dungeon challenges. So that's gonna be tomorrow's thing. Because tomorrow there's also the champion training, which is when I'm probably gonna book Royal Guard. Yeah, Royal Guard simply for the Fire Knight part. Because if I get Royal Guard to work and I get decreased speed on the boss, I get multi-hitters from Gaelic and Gale, and maybe level up 1 army gear. That would basically be the team. Then we can just go like max damage on the waves. So I would have Miscreated Monster, Royal Guard, Gaelic, Gale and army gear. So that would be the full team. So I need to focus on Miscreated Monster, Royal Guard and army gear. Gale is already 50 with decent gear, Gaelic is obviously the only 6-star. So yeah, let's bring in army gear. My thinking is that if I use Miscreated Monster, I'm gonna have an easier time on the waves, which allows me maximum flexibility on the boss wave. So let's bin these two. Bring in Wait, did I act? I must have fed my army gear. I forgot to keep him. Well, that's fun. So army gear is out the window. Oh yeah, I might just wait, or do I want to wait for the champion training? I do want to wait for the champion training. So tomorrow I'm gonna spam open all 210 of these. I need to make like a checklist. Do this, do this, do that. Because I keep forgetting a bunch of things. No army gear. I had one, but I accidentally fed him. And now I'm sad. Oh, we do get one more shot from here. Wait, is the schedule wrong? Did I... Oh, okay. A classic arena tomorrow, Sunday is champion training. Never mind. This seems kinda easy so far, so I'm gonna go stage or 2 higher. No army gear, no apothecary, only shit champions like Miscreated Monster, Royal Guard, so unlucky. Still no legendaries though. I do have almost 2000 gems, so I'm probably fine in terms of energy. Unless I have to spend gems to get chase points or summon rush points. Yeah, a bunch of the epics are like really good progression epics. Most of them are gonna be quite useless endgame. Well, not useless, but not like endgame defining epics, but they're really solid for early on. Like Miscreated Monster in Spider is already gonna help a lot, even though Gaelic is really strong. If I can somehow squeeze Miscreated Monster in lifesteal as well, that'd be cool. Although their shields are probably enough. Give me the big boy potion! Let's go higher! Oh yeah, I haven't used the promo code today. Is there anything that gives us shard? Surely no. Yeah, the shields are wild. Especially in Spider. Okay, this stage is gonna get rough, so we might have to go back down one. Unless... This is again one of those where I really don't wanna fail at all. We should get the buff up before the boss takes a turn, so we don't really take any damage. Yeah, the boss wave with Gaelic is so easy because he keeps his own buff. And because of this, you don't really take any damage with buffs on. Who would be my 5th in Fire Knight if I don't have army gear? I'm thinking Miscreated Monster for the waves. Gaelic and Gale for multi-hitters for the boss, and Royal Guard for decreased speed and multi-hits. Who would be the fifth? Like right now my options are really limited. It's either gonna be Alice, Ugo or Tagore. Let's go pull Allure. Imagine if they had a freaking 10x Allure, that would be so good. It always gets so really close here, but then it usually goes fine. Don't die. Nice. Imagine if I got a Gnut. A Gnut. How do people pronounce his name? I always struggle with it. Some people just say Nut. Or Nut. Depends on if I'm making a joke. Yeah. I think the Finnish pronunciation would be pretty close. You just pronounce it as it's written, so it would be Gnut. I think that's the closest to the actual pronunciation. I say Newt. Yeah, maybe. He needs a nickname. Like miscreated monster. Nobody says miscreated monster. They just say MM. Or miscreated. Or like Gaelic has nickname Garlic. Geo I always call the garden gnome. Call of the Arbiter pronunciation canon. Yeah, I think so too. I think they use the same type of pronunciation as Superman. Like Gale would be Kyle. Gaelic would be Galek. Or Galek. Elhain would be Elhain. Aethel would be Athel. No, that's wrong. It would be 8. Yeah, that'd be still Aethel, right? Give me the. I don't wanna grind the big portion. I got depressed. I don't wanna. I'll do this later. Unless there's something that like closes. There's this. When does magic keep open? Okay, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Because magic keep opens tomorrow and I need the magic keep to progress the missions anyway. Who do we been? Because I do wanna level Miscreated and Royal Guard. I guess we just pin them all. Go like this, maybe. Might as well maybe level some food. Galak Baldwin. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the video of Call of the Arbiter and Gale. Call of the Arbiter, Gale. No, it's still Gale. I don't know why I thought it was Kyle. So it's Kale. The more you know. Yeah, he's a vegetable. I guess these days you can be what you want. If Kale wants to be a vegetable, that's fine. That's on him. If you want to be a vegetable, then be a vegetable. I don't mind. I think it would actually make sense to wait one more day with this because there's champion training, but there's only so much Wait Shadow Legends that I can manage without going insane. They also said Jizo with a Y, so Jizo. Yeah, that'd be a lot closer in my opinion. Then again, it's the same category, right? I remember seeing a clip of some streamer complaining that everyone mispronounces their name, and the guy was like, well, excuse me, but this is how my made-up internet name is pronounced, you ignorant baboon. And I thought it was really funny. And in a sense, like, every name is made up. So it's up to the person who says it how they wanna pronounce it, really. Has anybody here gotten the background battles yet? I read Plarium put up a post that they are rolling it out gradually, which means that they are gonna enable it to a small amount of people first, but I don't remember anybody saying that they have it. Maybe it's only like 100 people. It's like whenever I try to explain how to pronounce my real first name, which is Juho, and nobody gets it right ever, because apparently it's really difficult for English-speaking people to pronounce the J, which is Yi, because there's no Yi in English. It's like really close to Yiho, but not quite. Yijo. So most people pronounce my name like Yuho, with an English twist. And it's fine, I get it, like, foreign names can be really difficult. I struggle with a bunch of English words. Anybody can say my name however they please. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's like understand that they are saying your name, it's fine. Oh, there also is a chance that we get ancient shots from running this. Oh, that'd be fun. I wonder what the optimizer says about my chances for Lionite 13. I'm gonna guess there is one team that has beaten it with the champs I have. There are 0 teams in the optimizer. Then again, that's not too surprising. Early on, the optimizer usually doesn't find you teams. It doesn't mean that you can't beat it, it just means that nobody has beaten it with the exact champion pool you have. Sounds get locked in your brain in infancy. It's really hard to make certain sounds outside your native languages without effort. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of like really peculiar pronunciations I struggle with a lot. Like the word literally, that's really difficult for me. I usually pronounce it literally, which sounds a bit funny, but it's also like really easy to understand what I'm saying. And I practiced it a lot, it used to be a lot worse. And that word also has a lot of different pronunciations, like different people pronounce it different ways. Which certainly doesn't make it easier when you're learning the language. In that sense, Finnish is so easy because like there's no different pronunciations for anything. Everything's always the exact same. Variety is the spice of life for sure. Where would we be if there were no like different cultures, different names, different habits, different art, different music? It would all be so incredibly bland and boring. Who's this? What have you done to crabs? I don't know. Saucy buns. I don't have any at the moment. I need to bake some bread, but I'm lazy. That being said, I really want to order a pizza, but I'm kind of trying to eat a bit healthier than before. Ordering a pizza is too easy. It should have some sort of like self-exclusion option. Press a button on your phone. Don't let me order pizza. All the major food groups, bread, cheese and meat. Yeah, that's my macro pyramid. Is there enough bread, cheese and meat on every meal? Oh, Zoro, yeah. I didn't remember your YouTube, man. I do remember you, though. How you be, man? I have made a sourdough pizza before. Let me see. It actually was really pretty. Let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, round just now player 8 waiting for Godforge. Yeah, it's getting really close. And really close, like still months and months away, but yeah. Yo, Jackal, what's up? I may have an inkling who you are. The beta is this summer, correct? We are aiming for May. It's a pretty ambitious goal, but so far so good. And by May I mean that like the first beta tests, there will most likely be multiple, will start in May. And then as more content gets added, more bugs get fixed, then there will be like more rounds. Hopefully they allow people to stream the beta. I'm not entirely sure. Like it has come up before. Why isn't he removing the freeze? It has come up before that people wanna stream it, but like there's this argument of letting a wider audience see an unfinished product out of context, which may make the game feel like lower quality than it actually is. Because if somebody puts out a video of the game now and claims that it's done, then people are gonna look at it like, wow, this is garbage. Half of it is broken, like there's not a lot of content. But it's extremely unfinished, and that's really important to get through in a video. Oh yeah, I need to check if I can find my sourdough bread picture. I'm sure I have it somewhere. Ta-da! That was the second pizza ever I made, and it's sourdough. Will there be a specific channel or website form for bug report? Yeah, I'm like, my thinking is that I would really hope it to be in-game and integrated into the game. And the reason being, the more steps you give people to report something, the less likely they are to report it. So like right now, if I notice that this guy is looking funny, and what I need to do is record a video, go to another website, submit a bunch of forms, send an email, like I'm just not gonna bother. But if there was a big button here that tells me report a bug, and I could type the left side ads is looking funny, that would actually make it a lot likelier for me to report it. Sure, there's gonna be a lot of like nonsense reports. People are gonna write, I don't know, bread recipes and how they did this weekend on the report, but that can all be filtered out really easily. There will definitely be a lot of Discord presence for the bugs and like general discussion and letting people know what's been reported and what we are looking for and what's the main focus, what's the priority list and stuff like that. That's also one thing I would really like, is to clearly show people what's the current priority list in like fixing things. So if they are getting frustrated, like my bug isn't fixed, they could go in and see, okay, this is priority low, and there's 10 other things that impact the game more than the thing you reported, which is why it's gonna be a bit later until it gets fixed. That's my entire thing with Fateless and with the game. Like I'm really pro communication, especially when it's like really easy to do and doesn't require a bunch of extra steps. Like just let people know, hey, okay, we are aware of your issue, but due to these 10 other things being higher priority, we are not gonna get it fixed anytime soon, but it's still like acknowledged and we will get to it eventually. At least you guys have Saf. Yeah. Saf is only one person though. He might be good, but he can't run everything. Although he will try. He wants to do everything, like he's extremely happy when he gets to do a million things at once. We need to clone Saf, we need like 17 Safs to run everything. Everything the body needs, yeah, the pizza was on point. There's a lot of meat, there's a lot of bread, there's a lot of cheese. All the important stuff. I think Saf has a coffee mug that says "Freak in the Sheets" with a picture of Excel. If he doesn't yet, then he has to get one. There's no other way. They should add some Easter eggs here, like once you get to your 40th multi-battle in a row, the boss should have a speech bubble that says something like, "It's you again, don't you ever get tired?" Oh, I think I've seen you before. That'd be funny. Let's see how close we are to the ice golem. Still quite far away, this is taking a bit longer than I expected. Let's do some arena then. Have fun, gonna. Take care, my man. Thanks for dropping by. Oh yeah, there's Classic Arena tournament tomorrow as well. Why nobody leaves any proper one-mans? Like, this is probably a bait and we are just gonna get one shot or something. Well, almost. Remember to like the stream if you like pizza. That's today's condition. If you hate pizza, then don't like the stream. At least it's not Commodus. Yeah, imagine if at this level you saw those paid mythical one-mans. Then it'd be sad. Blasphemy to not like pizza, exactly. Although pizza is kinda cheating, because if you like pizza, you like pretty much any combination of ingredients that resembles a pizza. So for example, it means that if you like pizza, it can be any cheese, any topping, any fillings. It can be greasy, not greasy, thick or thin, like it's such a wide variety. I'm the kind of person who likes most foods, often a bit too much. But that's fine, there's nothing wrong with liking food. Used to get so mad at people with higher Paragon defense. Those were the fun times. Oh, I still remember. Like every single time I saw a Paragon, I was just scared and didn't wanna even try. Nowadays, the bait teams have evolved. It's mostly like mythicals and UDKs and monkeys. Brazilian pizza is known for being very wild. There's a weird array of ingredients. Yeah, I bet. All the pizzas here are so basic. Although the best pizza I've ever had is basically a pizza with a doner kebab dish on top of it. So it's pizza base with cheese and a sauce, of course. But then there's lettuce, there's fries, there's kebab, there's like some sort of sauce, there's jalapenos, there's like whatever else goes in like that usual doner kebab dish that everyone knows. So it's basically that dish on top of a pizza base, and it's so good. You basically get both, like you get the kebab dish and you get the pizza in one. It should be illegal. Luckily they don't make it where I live right now, else I would be 100 kilos heavier. Try to kill every bait team I see out of principle. I like that attitude, that's fun. I have no idea why I've stuck to this stage, I could probably go higher. And there's really no point to farm stage 10, you should either do 13 or 7, I think. Let's see if we can... I mean 11 is just better, right? Yeah. My classic arena defense has been for a while now. I think it's Wukong and UDK. The usual. And because the UDK is so slow and people usually try to counter it with Lydia, what tends to happen is that the UDK passive procs twice. Because the way Lydia's passive works, it only prevents the one revive, it doesn't prevent the other. And since it's technically it's not block revive, it's revive denied. So Monkey will eventually pop back up before my UDK stone skin runs out. There's the passive. Instant cleanse, instant full HP. That's actually so good for Ice Golem. Wonder how far I could get in Nightmare campaign. There's no chance I'm gonna 6-star it. Maybe there's some rewards along the way. Does anybody know if there's a list of all the rewards from Nightmare campaign? Nightmare campaign rewards, right? Oh, I actually found some old Reddit post. It doesn't say the amounts though. Oh, I found a very old list from 5 years ago. So we would need to get to 90 points, which is 3.5 clears. That could actually be possible, because 90 points gives me 5 agents. That would be a lot of energy though. 90 times 16, that's 1440, right? Yeah. So 1.4k energy for 100 points. Yeah, that's not worth it. I found the list. I found it in both text and image versions. Here's the link if you are interested. That's the full text list of all the rewards. And there's really nothing that would make it worthwhile for me. Maybe the 100 gems. That's pretty much it. Life gonna be rough in 8 missions to get 20 artifact. Yeah, have fun. I only spent 11,000 energy to get those mythical boots. That was fun. 10 out of 10 would definitely not do it ever again. I remember getting excited when I found out there was 3 logo books. Yeah, they are really good. It's a bit of a shame that they haven't really done anything with campaign. I know I talk about it a lot, but like expanding the campaign is such an easy thing to do. And it would be so popular. Who wouldn't grind out the campaign if you heard that, hey, there's gonna be 100 new campaign stages? Went to Dutch is day 1, yeah. I think Dutchess requires only like 9 books or something. It's quite rare to see any new heroes require less books. This might be a fail unless... Oh, should be fine. Should be fine. We are fine. We are fine. Not even close. Yeah, we are definitely not gonna climb any higher than this stage. Especially with the solo team. Then we have Beck who only needs 6 books. That's probably the lowest. Some of the epic book requirements are wild. I remember there's one that requires like 21 books. There might even be more. I saw a cool graph once. There's actually book inflation going on. To those who didn't know. Like here's book requirements over time. And it clearly shows that you need more and more books now. Which I found really interesting. Yo, Ragewood, how are we doing? I saw you had a new Friday Leaks video. I have to check that out later. Duchess got fully booked A1 before it hit A2 or A3, the classic. Mitrola only needs 8. Yeah, that was really surprising. I remember when she came out and everyone was like shocked that she only needs a few. But at least the highest is... I don't know, that's kinda low quality. Big Snail at 18. Then there's a bunch at 16. There might be some with more now. Man, it's been a month since last one. Has it been that long? We need to hit 30,000 Discord members, then we're gonna do something bigger, maybe. Don't quote me. We want them to revert the Big Snail buff of That was so funny, like after years and years Big Snail finally gets buffed and she actually got worse. Is there any other piece of content that I need to farm the Dungeon Divers points in? Like, I'm not gonna do Ice Golem for more than I need to. I'm torn between Dragon and Spider. Spider 10 would probably make the most sense. I'm pretty sure that's like the meta to get Dungeon Divers points anyway. God, you know it's over. Oh, that's 6 points towards the Summon Rush. Four days old account is definitely not doing fusion now. Epic far too expensive, yeah. Like, I saved everything, everything over the last 9 days, and I got 2.4k. And I'm thinking I can get about 640 if I do all the challenges. Then I have 210-ish from greens, so I can get 850 more. I would still be at 240 short. So then I'd buy 11 ancients, I would get the 3.5. But that's assuming I can beat up Fire Knight 13 and do everything here. Remove or shield or steel, blah 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 blah. No, that's gonna be Alice. Wait, that's Magic Keep. What other challenges do I have? Void and Magic and Ice Golem. Okay, so Ice Golem stage 6. And tomorrow we need to do Magic Keep, then Sunday we need to do Void. Can get 2 more Sacred, that's it. Yeah, it's really rough. I wonder if they've done it on purpose, because they knew a lot of new people are starting. Or a lot of new accounts at least. So maybe they put it really high on purpose. Any prediction for next champion buffs? Wonder who's like really lacking. I mean, obviously it's gonna be a mythical at least. Because mythicals are like Plarium's new baby, they get all the attention in the world. Wonder who's like someone they would want people to use. Maybe it'd be time for some of the login heroes to become more relevant, or some of the Doom Tower ones. That's what I do, but usually what I do doesn't really align with what Plarium would do. I don't know. It's gonna be some no-name hero that nobody uses and nobody ever thinks about. Someone like Towering Titan. Which is what I got on the main. Don't want us to have Supreme Garlic, Alice and Fabian? Yeah. Can't have all the nice things. They won't buff epics again? I'm sure they will. Epics are just lower priority. Let's put the stitched beast in here. No, not you. You. Getting kinda close to gold 1. This looks a bit alarming, but maybe we'll somehow manage. Of course, the big smack missed. And we didn't crit. There we go. Unascended monkey, so he's not gonna come back up. Need to go, have a nice stream, see ya! Have a lovely weekend, eat a lot of pizza. I am also getting a bit hungry. Does anyone else ever think about your like real life needs like eating as a stat? Like your hunger stat is going up, you need to eat. Or otherwise you lose energy points. Is it weird that I think about it sometimes like that? You are low on energy, maybe you should sleep. Yeah, maybe. Replenish your energy by sleeping. Where we at with Ice Golem? Do I go for the epic book? I think I do. Because I need the dungeon divers points anyway, and it's gonna help me a bit with champion training. Come on, give me a yellow one. That's not very yellow, my man. Can I do faction wars with the rare? That is the question. I mean, I do have Royal Guard. Surely Royal Guard even without gear can solo like A stage. Ares is actually the MVP. Royal Guard is here, just tagging along for the ride. Nari the lucky next buff. Yeah, could be. It's really hard to say. Like there's no clear patterns with how they decide on who's getting a buff. Well, they did say that they take like multiple things into consideration, and the one thing I had a lot of issues with was in-game ratings. In-game ratings should never play a role regarding champion buffs. I'm gonna give Royal Guard some boots. Make it a bit more consistent, because I think that's gonna fail. Enjoy. I'm just gonna do stage 1, my mission. 1 regular, then 5 multis. I think the in-game ratings are actually even worse after they reset them. Yeah, possibly. The main thing is that the in-game ratings don't mean that the person who leaves the rating understands anything really. Like, it's not an indication of anything at all. The only criteria is that you have the champion, which, as you may imagine, probably isn't sufficient enough to make an educated decision. Ares is actually so strong for faction wars. She just pops off. Self-selection bias basically ruins crowdsourced ratings. People overrate love things, unrated, hated things, ignore mid things. There's also an argument that, like, if your sample size is large enough, it all cancels itself out. There's this one experiment that I heard of, which was basically asking, was it asking 100 people how many jelly beans is in a can or in a jar or whatever? And like, most of them weren't even close, but when you average out the 100 people, they are like within 5% of the actual number. So both the people who guessed way over and way under are equally important to get the proper average answer. Wonder if Ares could solo Faction Wars 21 with some like ridiculous endgame gear. Just one-shot everybody. Put like a cat's case with 9 bees, Slayer, 400% crit damage, 10,000 attack. Surely she'd actually get at least close. I think this night I'm gonna leave Spider 10 on auto. Because I'm pretty sure Spider 10 is the most dungeon divers points per energy because it drops way more 5-star gear than it should. Arena check. I don't think it's time, Mr. Knight, but we will check. What do you guys think about the 15x, 10x banners? Are those something that make you excited? Like, does it impact your decision on whether or not you are pulling shots? For me, I don't think it does. But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe on some level I'm actually pulling based on the banners, but it's hard to say. Use one charm. Sure. Use some clan boss keys. Yeah, I joined the creator clan again. This is gonna be an issue. Everyone that nightmare. Oh. There's no way I'm gonna get any sort of chest. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. I'm just gonna settle with my 1x chests for now. We should get the 3.7 from here as well. Yeah. Fighting tag team. Only look at 10x15 efforts if you're near Void Mercy, otherwise don't care. Yeah, kinda same for me. Although I have no idea about my Mercy. Yo, Armenia, what's up, what's up? Going pretty well. I'm a bit disappointed that the fusion might be a bit out of reach. Like, it's gonna be really close. I got 2.4k summon rush points from all the shots I had. And the requirement for the rare is 3.5. And I'm just gonna abandon this. I'm not gonna waste 1 week trying to win. We did get a lot of good epics. We got a Royal Guard, we got, I think Rector was on this account as well. We got Miscreated Monster, we got Kotsik and Niri, like the epic pool is kinda popping off. No Legos though. Never lucky. Only one he ever got was Queen of Hearts. 10x wasn't near Mercy, was pulling for the 2x anyway. Yeah, I should always save my shots for 2x, but I'm really bad at saving shots. Okay, who's next? Who needs levels? Who is gonna be the guy to solve Fire Knight? Was it... Who was it that map used? Did I have the guy? Maybe I ate him already, I don't know. Yeah, let's level up some chicken. I think Royal Garden Miscreated will be required if I wanna beat Fire Knight 13 by Monday morning. It's gonna be mega rough though. Not looking forward to it too much. I'm gonna grab some small snack. I'm gonna be like 5 minutes, I think. I found a snack. Let me see if the camera picks it up. Chips and dip. Chips and dip. I try to munch away very discreetly so it doesn't take away from the amazing ice column. Have you been doing live arena seasons on main at all? I have a little bit. I got about 90 points. So like 11, 12 wins, couple losses. Oh yeah, I gotta actually DM Drog if he wants to teach me live arena. Because my issue with live arena isn't exactly that, like my win rate. I win in seasonal a decent amount, but I feel like I just get hard countered by any sort of stone skin every single time, and I'm not sure if just the rat alone is enough to solve it. What are your thoughts on double dipping on a shared dip? Like if you eat a part of your chip and then dip again, is it disgusting or is it fine? I think it's fine. People get a bit oversensitive about certain things. Fine for family, not as much in a group setting outside of family. I don't know, maybe I'm the odd one, like I don't really mind either way. It's the same thing, like I don't mind sharing like a bottle of beer. Even though I don't usually do it because I don't need to, I wouldn't mind either. Same thing, right? Like, I'm not worried. Maybe I should be. Maybe I'm the dumb one. I left an application to become official mode for the Raids on Discord, but didn't get accepted, at least not yet. To be fair, I'm not active there at all. I've sent like 5 messages in the past 3 years. Do you know if the glyph roll probabilities are equal or not for each value? They should be equal. Although there's a lot of tinfoil theories about it. I did track a fair bit of my own glyph usage when I did the mission, and it felt accurate. But anecdotally, when you do it in small amounts, it feels like you are getting scammed 100%. But if you track it over a long time, it actually does add up. There might be some like small inconsistencies where you roll max too many times in a row or roll minimum too many times in a row, but then again, that's just how stats usually work. Like there's events that don't feel random even though they are, which is why it's so hard for most people to understand what random actually is and what it looks like. Like if you have a song list of 100 songs, there's a 1 in 100 chance that you are gonna hear the same song twice. Or you are gonna hear the song you just heard again, like it's gonna be song A, song B, song A. And people would never take that as random, which is why all those shuffle playlists aren't actually random, they just repeat roughly the all songs in some pseudo-random order. Especially if you have a bunch of food out and someone may have an allergy to one of them, double dipping can cause problems if you eat what they're allergic to. Yeah, allergies, that makes sense. Like if you know nobody has allergies or nobody has like some hyper dangerous contagious diseases. Never got +8 speed 4 times in a row, but have gotten +3 4 times in a row. I've probably gotten +8 couple times. There might be some like glyph specific inconsistencies, whereas let's say a 6-star speed glyph, maybe it rolls in the back end between +2 and +8. Meaning that +3 is actually twice as likely as any other number, which kinda skews it towards the lower end. Like something like that could be possible, but in terms of the individual probabilities, it should be all equal value. Thought it was weighted heavily to mean and least weighted on max. I really doubt it. You can track it, like if you are getting close to the get X amount of max glyph rolls mission, then so by all means track it and see for yourself. Like if you have to get 40 max rolls and it's roughly, depending on the glyph, it's roughly 1 in 6. So if you spend, let's say, anything less than 150 or anything more than 320 glyphs to get the mission, then you would be pretty confident in saying that there's something weird going on. But if you spend anywhere between 200 and 300 glyphs to do the mission, then it's fine. But you also gotta remember that certain glyphs have different amount of possible rolls. For example, flat attack has 6, I think, whereas flat HP has like 9. So it's gonna vary a bit depending on which glyphs you use. Surprise tab doesn't have a spreadsheet. The issue is that if you want to present the spreadsheet, you need a big dataset, which means that you would have to burn a lot of glyphs. Which means you need a lot of glyphs. And nobody has, well, Saf probably has about 18,000 glyphs because he hoards everything. But also Saf doesn't want to use his own glyphs, so. Did you guys know that there's an actual term for those who really can't stomach ASMR? It's called misophonia. "20% of the population experiences a fight or flight response to ASMR. We have what's called misophonia or hatred of sound." That's why I always try to mute my mic when I'm munching on chips. Because I have it and it's like really annoying. I have to mute everything that has any sort of ASMR. Also with the headset mic it's probably not as bad. But eventually I kinda wanna get a proper mic. Bet he can be convinced for a spreadsheet. But maybe that's the holy purpose of all of SAS resources. Make spreadsheets. I am kinda jealous of each Excel skills though. I use Excel a bit at work now. And there's so much that I need to learn. Did you know that you can make games on Excel? Like actual proper interactive games. That's wild. Like somebody made Flappy Bird in Excel.
Microsoft Excel. When you hear those words, you probably think of a spreadsheet program.
This is all on Excel. I found it really funny. I really need to figure out that Fire Knight thing. Surely after like both the Dragon and Ice Golem events I'm gonna have the gear to actually do it. Or is there any other way to get... I would need like 2 primals, I think, or 1 sacred. Then spam open all the possible shards I find. Let's see where we at this. 11:35 Dungeon Divers. I am gonna get the book. That's today's goal, get the book. Oh, am I? Yeah, I am. I decided. Let's put Spirit Host in here. You might also get the gold 1 today, which is kinda cool. Shout out to Spintrix and Raid Frost for the actual waterman. So where my champion go? Why do I have only 3 champions? Oh yeah, I do Spirit Host off. I'm smart. Come back, Spirit Host, I need you. 2 more wins! Can we find the 2 more wins? That is the question. These look a bit rough. I'm gonna wait until the next refresh. Get back on to what's the most important thing. The main is already almost done with everything. I did the Ice Golem and Hard 10 with the 4-man team because it's faster. Archmage, Seer, Yumeko and Artak. For Dungeon Divers I'm probably gonna do Spider on the main, yeah. You can always use more too. It's either between Spider or Dragon, because I think for now on my main, speed is the most important thing. The only actual stat checks that I'm gonna encounter are in Cursed City or in Live Arena. And Savage is kinda dead content, so you don't really need it that much anymore. On an endgame account. So it's between speed and probably regen. If you don't have Artak, who is a good sub for Ice Golem Hard. Dreng. Dreng is probably a decent one. I did use Dreng for a while. I actually used both Artak and Dreng at some point. Biohack said he basically only cares about speed gear now for dungeons, or just Dragon. Yeah, I'm closing that as well, because I don't really see any value in... Well, I don't really need any Hydra improvement, so I don't need things like Reflex or Cursed or... I don't know, any of that sort. My main source of ignore defense is either... This might be a loss? Unless... we're fine, not even close. So like the main things I need is speed. Speed, Stone Skin, Merciless, maybe Lethal, and Slayer. Those are like the 5 main sets right now. And the only thing from those that I can farm in dungeons is Dragon. If you're looking for a neat Ice Golem 10 hard team, there was a post today on subreddit showcasing a ridiculous Aniri Marius team. Yeah, Marius is insane. One of the fastest possible teams I can build for Dragon 10 hard is Marius solo. Which is kinda wild. Basically he needs to take, I think it's 4 turns per wave. So you need about 350 speed in Slayer. And you need about 400% crit damage. Like, I couldn't build it, but like, it's the team I see in Optimizer. I wonder if Mario, not Marius, but Aniri would help with dungeons on this account. I do have Recto already, and I do have Tagore. So I do have a lot of revives. The passive is really nice though. if she was really tanky and just revived someone with the passive, then revive them with the active straight away, that'd be cool. Marius is such a ridiculous account changer for just about anyone. The things that Pony can do that nobody else can is insane. Like, if you thought Knut was good, Marius is better. That's the easiest way to put it. Crazy how strong Marius turned out to be when he was first revealed, few if any seemed aware of his true potential. Yeah, at the surface level he just looked like AoE Knut, which in itself is already really strong. Then you factor in the thing that he gets a massive benefit from Slayer set because of the AoE turn meter increase. And obviously the ignore defense, and he actually loops back faster to his max HP than Knut does. And there's like all the extra benefits for Arena as well, like no turn meter bullshit, there's counter attack, there's enfeeble even though it's low chance. That Pony is absolutely wild. It's really a shame if you resist the freeze, you don't get the passive proc. I think that's a bit messed up. Like, you're kinda being punished for having a good build. Because I do need to resist for the other bullshit here. Like the heal reduction. Like, yeah. They had a passive proc because we didn't resist. Let's see how close we are. Surely we are getting close. $200 more points. This ends on a really weird time for me. 1 day 6 hours. Have you ever seen a tournament end at this time? Like, that's gonna be 4 in the morning for me. 2 AM UK time, like 9 PM US. And there's not a lot of people getting points. There's one guy who's actually doing anything at all. So that's probably gonna be at least a shard or at least gems. Wonder if we have any more refills. We are actually officially out of refills. I have yet to spend any gems on refills. Maybe I don't have to. Is there anything else I can do? Nah. Oh yeah, I might... Did I equip the relic or no? I did, yeah. I guess it's time to dip into the gem reserves. Might as well use a couple. I'm gonna use gems until I get to the 1500 points for Ice Golem, then that's gonna mark the end of the stream. Then I'm gonna do the Dungeon Divers over time. See if I can finish it without using any more gems. Sad not having any notes if there wasn't a Pony in your future. Yeah. The triple max HP is just too strong. I don't know what Clarion was thinking when they added it. Sure, it's nice when you have it and you wouldn't give it up, but like, if you think about it from the health of the game perspective, it's too much. There shouldn't be any endgame content that is solvable by nuking the boss twice, resetting and nuking it again. And that solves like 85% of the game's endgame content. It's just so like where's the innovation? Where's that like it's so boring. Like to run him in 6-piece merciless plus 3-piece refresh, nice. That's actually kind of fun build. I do have him in 9-piece Slayer. And I think I might have bought one Slayer Forge Pass. I also completed one of the deck events with Slayer, and the way I completed it was kinda insane. I'm pretty sure it was the one with soulstones, and I had enough for one big soulstone, and I bought one. Then I got like a legendary 6-star that I didn't want, and I sold it. Then I bought another one. Then I got a mythical 6-star. I bought 2 more. Then I used both of those. Then I got enough coins again to buy a big stone. So I got like 25,000 points from one big soulstone. I didn't spend any money to complete the event. I just got like ridiculous luck from pulling souls. Marius is also the most big champion live arena called 4 against you by a large margin. Yeah, people usually use him just to force bans. People seem more inclined to ban Marius over Armans. My Marius is kinda slow and not really good for PvP. He's about, I wanna say about 240 speed. So really slow, like compared to a lot of other people. But he is at like 400 crit damage with 5k defense. Had many first pick Marius instead of Armans too. Yeah. Marius is crazy strong. Especially if you run Stone Skin in arena. He's just insane. My team is really boring. I usually go Armans, Wukong, Arbiter, Yumeko and Sigrun. And that team gets hard countered by Stone Skin. Which makes me think that like when I got Yumeko I was really happy because lockout was still meta. But I'm really thinking lockout isn't important anymore. So I should replace Yumeko with someone. But I don't know who. Maybe like a really strong Provoke Ukko. I think my Ukko is right now in Provoke and Triple Reaction, which is actually kinda fun. You get the Strip chance, then you might get the Provokes as well. And you usually don't die on the first turn. Fusion Champ might make lockout great again because he can stop mythicals if he can clear any stone skin and get extra turn. Yeah, that would be cool. I need to test him a lot, especially on the main. I think he's actually gonna be impactful on my main account, which is really rare. How many more points? Is one refill enough? No, I think that's gonna be 2 refills and then it's done. The thrilling content of running Ice Golem 11 on repeat. Actually, I think Sunday is gonna be Fire Night Day. Because Sunday is champion training, which means I can book people. And it's probably gonna be Royal Guard who gets books. Because all my eggs are in the fusion basket right now. I really need to get this fusion done. And I can afford to roll the RNG on miscreated stuns. I think. What's the cooldown on miscreated without books? Is it 4 or 5? It's 4 turns cooldown, goes down by 2, goes down by 1. So ideally we would get the stun on the first wave, then finish everyone off, then get 2 turns on the next wave. Should be okay. Right now this fusion probably is gonna depend on whether or not I can get the sacred shot from dungeon challenges, which requires me to beat up Fire Knight 13. And right now I'm thinking Gale, Gaelic, Miscreated Monster, Royal Guard. And either I think Tagore or Alice. Tagore would be good for like a backup if somebody dies. But Alice would be really good for the waves. That's why I'm leveling Royal Guard and Miscreated right now. So I have the option to 5-star them on Sunday if I need. Ideally I wouldn't wanna 5-star them, especially if I have to ascend them because I'm mega low on potions as always. That might be my biggest pet peeve on New accounts. You always run out of potions. And it's so unfun to grind for more. Especially when the system is built around like waiting and super heavy RNG and just massive time and resource sink. Would be nice to not get any bruise, but it is what it is. There is that one mythical hero that has like crazy lockout. Was it Grixia? Yeah, Grixia had the insane lockout thing. No wait, it's reset. By 3 turns. So if you get a full lockout and they have more than 3 turn cooldown, Bit of a shame that we still didn't get the mythical from the Red Ancients. I must be getting real close to Mercy. Has anybody tracked their total amount of primals since they added primals on a free-to-play? I'd imagine it's somewhere between 100 and 200, but not sure exactly. I guess it depends a lot on how much live arena you do. Yikes, this is again real close. We're fine. Or are we? Every time he survives at like one thousand of health. Perfectly calculated. Almost there. It's such a wild difference how much longer everything takes on the free-to-play versus a main. The only thing I did on main today, I set up 60 auto barrels on Ice Golem 10 hard. It took me about an hour. Here it's like 200 barrels to get half the points. There was a really fun idea in Fateless Discord that you could tie your free-to-play accounts to your main, and the way it would work, there would be like something seasonal. Like let's say the HellHades free-to-play challenge was seasonal, and as a reward for, let's say, completing Dragon 20, you get a skin, and from that free-to-play that's linked to your main, you could transfer that skin to your main account. It would also let you make the free-to-play account with just the same login, so you don't need to make an entirely new account. That would be a lot of fun. There's so many cool ideas like that, and there's a lot of room to make more community-focused events. Go on, monster laddie, show them who's the most miscreated one. Second account for time limited event that earns something for main is a good idea. Yeah, I think it would be so much fun. And surely it's not like too difficult to implement either. The only thing you would need to do is basically have an option to log into two accounts from one like login email. And maybe add some UI changes to the game where you can switch between the accounts. Best player we can do is balloon with a balloon with the 6 on it for the 6th anniversary. No cool events required. Yeah, and balloon costs you $4.99. A lot of people had expectations for this Summon Rush because it's the anniversary thing. But like it's substantially worse than normal. There's no 2x, there's no guaranteed events, there's no no fun decks or bats or anything. Just the boring old spend a billion shards to do your fusion. Summon Rush inflation was telegraphed the moment we got such a generous gift. Yeah, maybe. Let's see if we got to the 1.5k. We did. Easy epic book, thank you very much. Now I need to lock this guy. Let's see if we can finish up in gold 1. Maybe this guy is the slowest person ever with 28% speed aura. Let's see. There's a chance. There's a pretty good chance. Nice. One more win. Way too high power. These guys are like too tanky. This is possible. Come on, one shot the entire team, please. Surely this is a win. Nice, that's gold 1. That's cool. And now the teams look like this. Wow, I got a badge. Gold medalist, I won the gold medal, guys. Feels good. But anyway, that's gonna be me for the day. We are gonna be back tomorrow, and tomorrow is also gonna be the usual takeover Saturday. There might be a bit more free-to-play gaming than normal, because we do need to grind a bunch of points and start thinking about beating up Fire Knight. But that being said, I hope you guys will have a lovely Friday or a weekend if we don't catch you tomorrow. If you wanna come in tomorrow, it's 6 PM UTC, 1 PM EST, unless the time zones have changed drastically. If you don't wanna miss out, sub to the channel. That's gonna be me. Take care, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye.